Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode. Well, I shouldn't say another episode. This is our first episode of what I'm going to be calling Skyrim Sundays. Welcome, everyone. So, for those who weren't there for my last Final Fantasy Fridays stream, I mentioned that I'd be starting a new stream series called Skyrim Sundays, where we will be playing through Skyrim. This is modded. This has it's nothing too graphic, nothing crazy. We're not gonna have aliens show up out of the bushes or something. But it is, just going to be a casual modded playthrough of Skyrim. The big twist for me personally is because I'm very indecisive. I have decided that I have created about 50-ish different build concepts, each one following a set of rules of like all three crafting trees are available, and each of them gets three skill trees to specialize into as we build through the character. I got them on a spreadsheet. I tried to get it set up so you could see. Unfortunately, Google Sheets does not work well with OBS. When I finally got it to work, it was as you guys seeing it as a viewer compared to what I had as the editor. So when I would go to change and roll up what class or build should call it, I'll be playing. I saw one thing, you guys saw another, and it was just super awkward and super confusing. So I just said, forget it. I'll roll this up real quick. So you can't see this, I apologize, but it won't really matter all that much just because it's only going to be here for the very beginning whenever we start to do run of these. But I have a website loaded up which is going to roll a virtual dice for me for a d10, and that's going to tell me how many times I'm going to re-roll my build. And then once I've rolled that build up, we will then roll that character up in game, and we will start our playthrough. The main goal of this is to basically just play through Skyrim, not the entire game. I've 100%ed Skyrim a couple times, and I don't know if I have the drive to do that again anytime soon, because my last time I did it was only a couple years ago. Um, so, what I imagine will happen is based on the theme of the build or where I got inspiration for it from, we may end up only doing a few quests or a few storylines. Um, which may or may not involve the main story or anything else. So just be aware of that. That is a thing. There may be some very short lived series on here. And sometimes I may just say, screw it, we're going to do something random today and be like, we're going to take our character and go do X thing in the game. I don't know. But we'll play it by ear as we go. But to get started, so I'm going to roll this dice. Like I said, I've got a virtual dice roller here. You guys can't see. We got a maximum number of 10 times. So I'm going to re-roll this build 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are going to be playing an assassin. So my definition of assassin for this was, let me find it, scroll through here. Um, so assassin for me was a one-handed stealth build using illusion, um, which was derived from the 4th edition version of assassin where they were fueled by shadow magic. So this isn't your typical just like slit throat sneaking around assassin. This is going to be a yeah, physical dice say 8. Yeah, I'm sorry. Unfortunately not today. Um but yeah, so like I said, this will be an assassin. Um and we will give it a shot. Immediately my brain thinks, "Oh yeah, assassin, we're probably going to end up being um a member of the Dark Brotherhood. That's for sure. Like that's just going to happen." Um but yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start a new game. Obviously, as you saw, I have mods installed. So the game's like you can't do mods. You can't get achievements with mods because they make it too easy, and that's fair. They do. Looking at races, so I'm not sure how I'll decide races going forward. For now, I think what I'll try to do is find a race that fits the skill set that I'm looking for. Um, so we're looking at a stealthy one-hander with illusion and any combination of that. So races that have access to one-handing as a superior skill are Imperials, Khajiits, Nords, Orcs, and Redguards. Um, of those, Khajiit have really high stealth, and they're the only race that have stealth, and none of them have illusion. So obviously this was not meant to be a build according to the developers. So that's kind of funny. So I think we're gonna go Khajiit here just to give that a try. I haven't played a Khajiit in a while, so yeah, I need some skooma. Khajiit, please, need skooma. So we're gonna play Khajiit. I'm gonna go girl, female Khajiit, because I am that type. I prefer play female characters. I've never actually looked at the presets for Khajiit. That's kind of interesting. So does that change what kind of yeah it does? Okay, we're gonna go black cat, and we're gonna be a skinny little thing. So Raph would be proud. Yeah, I am a cat girl. I know, right? No, I'm a Hrothgal, right? Because I'm fully cat person, not like just human with cat ears. So Raph would be proud of me because I'm not being a cat girl. I am a yeah, I'm not just a cat girl. What are eye shapes doing this? Ooh, big. I like big eyes. We're gonna go big eyes. Can I do different? Ooh, you can. I like silver. I like these white silver eyes. I like this. We're gonna go this way. Um, I really can't tell with a lot of these for like the brow heights, and stuff. So what does mouth shape do here? I kind of like this one. Well, I like this one better actually. Wait, you can have hair on it. Oh, it's like the braiding and stuff. Okay, I was like, you can have hair on a Khajiit. I kind of okay. I think we're gonna go basic. I think we're gonna go quote unquote bald Khajiit. And then yeah, does that only changes the hair color on top of your head. So okay. So we are going to name our character here. So here's the question. I don't know traditional Elder Scrolls naming conventions. So I'm gonna Google a Khajiit name generator real quick and see what we got. We're gonna get female names. Ooh, Khiarra is one of them they recommend. So I like Khiarra. We're gonna go Khiarra. Whoops. Khiarra. Okay. So we are going to. Ooh, hold on one second. My audio settings have been messed up a little bit. We're gonna turn that just a bit, just a smidge on my end because that is really loud in my ears. Okay.
Approach, my child, and
So
choose where your new life shall begin.
I have the Live Another Life mod installed, which is instead of going through the "Hey, you, I see you're finally awake" opening, I can pick a selection of different openings to pick from. Um, I don't know what should Kiara start as. I don't want to have her be a member of the Dark Brotherhood immediately. Um, Usually I go I'm a patron of a local inn because that's like the most generic type of thing you can pick, and once you pick pretty much any town with an inn to start in. Um, because I think you can do. Is there not? Oh, there it is. I'm a member of a new guild. Yeah, you can do. See, I don't want to be a thief either. I don't want to start thieves guild because that seems like I don't know. I just feel like that's it's like starting in the guilds always feels weird to me because when you start they give you a different like set of starting equipment based on which one you pick. Um, I don't see a pickpocket option unfortunately. Like I see like I could be a Khajiit caravan guard because this second to last one is usually like a race specific one. So like this one's like I'm a Khajiit, so because I'm a Khajiit I could be a Khajiit caravan guard. If you were like an orc you could be a member of the orc like forts and stuff. Homeless options. Um, There is. I'm an outlaw in the wilds. I thought there was one that was attacked and left for dead. There it is. Yeah, I was attacked and left for dead. You can be a warlock's thrall that recently regained your sentience. I've done that one once before just to see what it was like. You can be shipwrecked off the coast. I feel like patron of a local inn is kind of the homeless option though, because the idea is like you start in an inn room with the assumption that you were just staying there, and you're some kind of just traveler who Left for Dead. You think Left for Dead? Okay, we can do Left for Dead. So I was attacked in Left for
The
Dead.
light of hope shines even for you. Don't give up.
I do like that this is all voiced though, so I don't have to mess with any of. Oh, I do have another mod installed where here's my UI mod that I have installed where you can do different things. So I move 15% faster. Oh, so I have Imperious, which is another mod that lets you. It changes all the races and how they work. So instead of being like, oh, here's your like one basic passive and your active ability, every race now has three different passives, and you have a racial quest you can do that once you complete it, you unlock your ability, and they're all really cool, unique abilities. So as a Khajiit, I am 15% faster at all times and sprint 40% faster, but spend more stamina. While sneaking, my movement is half as loud, and I can do a power leap with weapon sheaths for 60 stamina, which is kind of cool. I wonder what that looks like. I might try that here in a second. And then the Ralith Kaj. My claws are now 10% more damage, or 10 damage, sorry, 10 extra damage, not 10%. My power attack with 2 free claws deal extra damage equal to 25% of my current stamina. So that is like basically they're also good monks or unarmed brawler type characters, which is kind of cool. Um, I'm gonna try that. Can I? How did I? Wait, what did that say you had to do the? And you can do a power leap with weapon sheath for 60 stamina. Nope, that didn't. I wonder if it doesn't count my. Because I'm hitting my sprint button. I'm wondering if it doesn't count my weapons, my fists as weapons, that it won't do it. So either way, all right, no worries. We'll try it. We'll try it another time. But another mod I have installed lets you start off with these 5 scrolls. So if you noticed when I went to my magic menu, I don't have any spells. You can see all the schools are darkened out. Normally, every character starts with flames and healing, and then an extra spell based on what race you are. The mod I have installed, besides this one, which is another mod, lets me forget my own spells. I start with these 5 scrolls, and I can equip them and use them, and it gives me this option. And it basically lets me choose what starting spells I have. So I'm going to choose Causing Dissension in enemy ranks as an assassin. I feel like that's a cool magic option we can do. So I'm going to have Fury, which can I, how do I, there you go, favorite. I'm going to have Fury in my left hand. And then when we get started, I will get a dagger and some armor or something. So we'll see what happens here. I've never done the attacked in Left 4 Dead one, so. Oh, oh, interesting. Okay, that was not. No, we're not doing survival mode. Not this time. Maybe try hard Tuesdays or something when I get in challenge runs. I have another mod. This is Winter Sun. It lets me choose a religion. I haven't played a Khajiit to know what the religions are here. Akatosh, Azura, Kinnereth, Mephala, Mayrins, Dagon, Raijin, Riddlethar, or Sheogorath. I don't know who these two are. So who's Raijin? Rajin? The thief god of the Khajiit was the most famous burglar in Elsweyr history. More gold found in containers, explore new locations, bribe people as needed, pick locks, and those skilled in lockpicking are most deserving of favor. Okay. Then Riddlethar. Cosmic Order challenges the Khajiit to people to become the strongest they can be. Improved all skills. Wow. Strive to improve any of the skill trees. Strive to raise your health, magic, and stamina. Each is important as the others. Pray only at night. That sounds like a cool, like, middle ground build that I might do someday. I think Rajin, though, sounds pretty cool with the extra gold and stuff like that. I actually am curious. What are these? Improve sneak attacks from behind. Cool. Mafala the Web Spinners, Mistress of Lies, Sex and Murder, mainly revealed by Dark Elves. Poisoning my weapons, strike unseen with sneak attacks, intimidate the weak. See, that sounds, and especially with the improved sneak attacks from behind, that sounds like that should be my type of character. That should be my god. Mayron's Dagon. Prince of Destruction, Change and Ambition, and a Tester of Dark Elves. Suffer mental torment while praying to gain extra favor. Or suffer mental torment, sorry. So, okay, that's... And then slay people who stand in your way, defile the shrines of my enemies, those skilled in the destruction. Nah. The Sheogorath. Pray to receive a random touch of madness. Pray often to receive his touch of madness. Never disrespect cheese. Fucking Sheogorath, man. I think, actually, we're going to go Mafala on this build. I like that. So we're going to pray. We're not going to pray now, because once you first start, you don't have to pray. So we're in Offland, which is a place, that's for sure. Expedition Manifest. Stealers managed to secure the site and hold off any others who might try to steal our discoveries so far, especially those from the College of Winterhold who seem to think the glory of exploring every ruin should be theirs alone. The crew for our expedition is as follows. Sulith the Trebatius, myself as the expedition leader, Umada, my constant companion and bodyguard, Vali, a mage not associated with Winterhold, took some time to find, Endrast, a fellow explorer, some local renown, Yag, a great brute of a woman who hired to keep the rest of the labor in check, Jadar and Jazar, two Khajiit brothers, hired as labor. Need a couple more laborers. Getting through the ice is proving difficult. We've set up shelter and scouted the area. Small ruins on the lower plateau of the glacier don't seem connected to the main structure, and we haven't managed to find a way into the tower parapet we found here. Yag mentioned spotting a fissure in the glacial wall that may lead into the ruins, so we're going to find a way to get down there with the gear. Looks like a storm is coming. Interesting. Ancestors and the Dunmer. This is like an anthology of stories. I'm going to go ahead and take it for now. I don't have any lockpicks. That is unfortunate. What do I have? Miner stuff. Okay. Some apples, some miner's clothes, and the 2 books I've picked up. Wow, we are sparse beginnings here. Do I have any money? No, I have 0 gold. Okay. So this is interesting. So I know where we are in terms of the overall Skyrim map. However, my issue lies in figuring out how we get to somewhere to stock up on supplies and gear in addition to not dying along the way. Let me check real fast what difficulty I'm on. Settings. I don't know why I couldn't find that. We're on novice. Okay, that's fine. So the way I typically do all of my Skyrim runs, I don't like to fast travel, which, I mean, we don't have anywhere to go right now, so, you know, fast traveling is just here. And then I also like to play on what I call ramping difficulty, where as we level up and get further into the game, I'll increase the difficulty periodically. So I guess right now the closest city is Dawnstar that has anything worth grabbing. So we're going to try and make our way to Dawnstar. There's a mine there. We can maybe get some ore. I guess the question is... Well, the better question is, would Khiarra know that? And she probably would. She would have arrived on the ship in Dawnstar, I'd say, being hired labor for a mining expedition. So we're going to make our way back to Dawnstar. There's a lighthouse over here. Ooh, there's a wolf. I don't... Okay, there's 2 wolves. We're going to avoid them because we don't have any weapons. Is that a person? No, it's a wolf. Okay. So we're going to avoid that. Hold on. Is there a way to... I thought I said no survival mode. Use connect commands? No, we're not doing connect commands. Is it here? Is there not a way to turn off your compass? I feel like that's going to ruin the immersion a little bit. Here, how about HUD opacity? That's better. So we found a light. Okay, I lied. That's worse. I don't... That doesn't work. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, that stinks. You can't turn off the compass. Alright, we found a lighthouse. What is this? Frostflow Lighthouse. So... Ooh, snowberries. What do these do? Resist fire. Okay, good to know. Grab some of those. I feel like that'll be useful later. I don't have any lockpicks. So I can't... Oh, they have leeks. That'll be handy. Potatoes. So we have some extra food. Good, good. Always good to have food. bucket? Is there anything in said bucket? No. Okay. So, okay. I don't like that we found... Oh, that's cool. I forgot about my Sky UI mod I installed. If you look at the upper right corner, you can see I have a buff bar, and it shows you the duration of the buffs. So, like, I resist fire from the snowberries. That gauge that's draining is the duration. I mean, it's open. May as well check it out, right? So, I don't remember much of the... I see a dead naked lady. Nope. 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 We're getting out of here. That's Falmer. We aren't messing with them yet. So I'm gonna. Okay, hold on. I need to like. Okay, so I'm gonna like mentally check out myself. This is it. This is the last moment I try to metagame. I'm going to be Khiarra for the rest of this run. Okay. I need to find my way to Dawnstar. No, I'm gonna avoid metagaming. I want to experience this in the sense as the character. So Khiarra is who's experiencing all this for the first time. And we're gonna say Khiarra came from elsewhere. So she doesn't know anything about Skyrim or its people or how any of this works. She was just hired on as labor to get out of the thieving places and stuff in Elsewhere. She might have been a member of like a local thieves guild, but you know how that usually song and dance usually goes. Got abandoned, whatever, betrayed. So starting life over in Skyrim, got hired on as a laborer, but after the storm, she was the only survivor of her group that she could find, as we saw. And now we need to make our way back to Dawnstar to figure out where we're going from here. So, ooh, snowberries. Okay. I feel like I should try to put on an accent. Help me get into the headspace of Khiarra a little more. Set a fire. People.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
What do they...
Over here!
Ah, yes, that makes sense. They are hunters. I should leave them to their business. Oh, wolves. They are dangerous. We should steer clear for now. My claws are sharp, but... I do not wish to test them against those wolves. Oh, more wolves. Skyrim seems to have a lot of them. Hopefully, once I make it to the road, it would be easier going. They spot me. Do not think so. I think we are in the clear. Flowers. Blooming in a place like this. Tenacious they are. yes. Dawnstar. I remember coming here on the ship.
Not against the idea, but why?
I'm just worried about raising a child in the middle of this war of yours.
War?
War of mine? It's not my war, Sarah.
Your people's war, I mean. The Nords. What kind of life would we be giving our little one if we stayed here?
Well, let me think about it.
Some kind of war. Interesting. But first, I need supplies. And for that, I will need money. Hail, sir.
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink. I'm no one special, just a miner who swings a pickaxe for his drinking money.
The mines might offer work. I need tools. Ah, here we are. Excuse me, friend.
An iron breaker since I was a boy.
Oh, I see. All right.
Hey, someone had to take it, right?
Seems that I have mined the ore, at least what is easily accessible here. I've also found a nice garnet. I wonder how much I could sell that for. Perhaps I might put enough coin in my pocket to be able to manage something else. We will have to see. I once learned a few tricks of smithing from an old friend of mine. Perhaps I could put it to use once more.
What you shot today?
Not hot enough. Is your Skyrim ever getting...
Ah, yes, here we are. wonder. Armor, yes. Excuse me,
I
friend.
will steal weapons mostly. Seems like no one is getting a decent night's rest in Dawnstar, stranger. Best buy or steal and move on.
No one's getting any rest. Why not?
Nightmares? I haven't met a single man or woman who doesn't admit to having it. A bad dream, I can handle. But everyone having the same bad dream every night? It's a curse, I say. I hear there's a priest of Mara visiting the inn. Maybe the divines will cure us.
Perhaps
Finest
do you have
weapons
some
and
leather,
armor.
my friend? Ah, perfect. Right. Forgive me, I am still not used to this new layout.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I see.
In fact, if you need a dagger, take a look.
There we are. That's what I was looking for. I wonder if this horse hide can be made into leather. Horse leather.
All right then.
Not something I've heard of before, but perhaps. Aha! Excellent. It isn't much,
That's a decent weapon you've made there.
but a knife is better than nothing. Now we need to figure out a way to make some money in this town.
I work in the mine just like everyone else.
The inn. What is this? A shop, perhaps?
Good afternoon. Take a look.
Excellent.
Until next time.
Unfortunately, I did not have much. Well, if they are going to let a wolf rot, I may as well make use of the pelt, yes? Oops, where am I going? Get a hold of yourself, Khiarra. You are walking into walls.
Used to be twice as many miners working here before all this trouble started.
I still need more leather for armor. Most unfortunate. Ah, another mine.
What is it? If you don't mind digging, I own the Quicksilver mine. It's a better life than working in that damn Ironbreaker mine with all those milk drinkers. Until next time.
Well, if he is offering work, who am I to refuse? We shall work in this Quicksilver mine. Ah.
I work in the mine just like everyone else.
Hmm. This mine does not seem as profitable, whatever the word these Nords say. Well, if no one's going to mind if I take these potions. They might fetch a price at that general trader. Strange. Ah, there we are. I'm not used to this mine work. It is difficult. I will need to find another way to make coin in this land. As much as I would not like to retrace my former path, perhaps someone might have use for a blade.
What is it? I haven't had much sleep.
I have quicksilver ore to sell to you, as you offered.
I'll buy everything you've dug up.
Oh my, this is quite a lot.
Until next time.
Perhaps I might be able to make some decent armor now. If we're going to be encountering wolves everywhere we go, I will need to be able to defend myself.
I work steel, weapons mostly. like no one is getting looking to protect yourself.
Now that I
Or
have
deal
some
some
money,
damage.
my friend, perhaps you might be willing to part with some of your supplies.
I'm back if you need steel.
Excellent. It is shoddy work. I am not an armorer, but it is a start. Excuse me, friend. Can I use this for just a moment? Ah, I still have all these iron ingots.
Need a dagger. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
Might I offer you in these iron ingots? They're not much, but they are good. Hmm. Skyrim is bitterly cold. So different from the sands of Elsweyr. Ah, sir, I wish to trade with you.
Hmm? What do you need? Take a look.
I found this in the earth. Perhaps you might be able to make use of it.
Need something? Take a look.
This potion is also not worth it to me. Not worth much. So,
All right then.
I need to know the word around town.
I don't like taking orders from a boy, but I need the gold.
I'm glad to spend all the days I got
Need a room?
left on the water.
Don't worry.
I belong.
Nightmares don't seem to happen for travelers.
Looking for work, friend. A way to make coin.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left us bounty litter.
Bounties. It seems hired killers are in need anywhere. Very well. What about the rumors, the latest gossip? Oh, oops. Sorry. Out of character for a minute. I forgot that's not voiced. Let's try this again. What about the rumors, the latest gossip?
Have you heard about Aventus Aretino? He's a little boy. Lives in Windhelm. They say he's been trying to get in touch with the Dark Brotherhood.
The Dark Brotherhood?
Mm-hmm.
An assassin's guild, if I recall correctly? If I am to retread my old path, perhaps making contact with a local organization might be best. But for now, we will need more supplies. So let us see about this Fort Fellhammer and the bandits that occupy it. Oh no. I wonder if I can fear this creature like I can any man. Oh, that did not seem to work. Oh no. Back! Back, beasts, I say! All of you! Enough! Well, skinning pelts, I suppose, is one way to make a living. these flowers perhaps might have some use. I recall making potions, for lack of a better term. Perhaps those skills might serve me again. Soldiers. Escorting someone? I apologize. Yes. Move along, that is what I shall do. Indeed, the beasts of this land seem to be more aggressive than the ones from my homeland. Something I should be wary of going forward. What is that? A spider? Much larger than anything in Elsweyr. Ah! Back! Back, beast! Another one. Ah! Oh. Oh, these wounds do not feel good. Perhaps, though, if this creature is venomous... It is not much, but perhaps it is useful. If I'm going to be hunting men, I will need every tool at my disposal. And it seems another fortress. From what I have seen of the people of this land, they are not kind to outsiders. I will need to find another way around. I doubt they will let me... People. Khajiits! Friends!
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
What have you for sale, my friend? Oh, perhaps we should continue this conversation another time. Ah, I see. Her armor looks solid, sturdy. Ah! It seems I have found this Fort Fellhammer. Very well. I will track those Khajiits later. I must speak with them about this land. But first, I have a target. Let's just see if I am as lithe as I once was. Those look to be potions. They might be useful in the coming battle if this does not go to plan. We shall see. This looks valuable as well.
2 3s. What was he thinking? Fool never saw me pull the ace out of my boot.
Now slowly, Khiarra. Slowly. Move in for the kill.
Go to the college, Dar said. Use your smarts, he said. Like I'm supposed to figure out. Huh? Time to end it.
Ah! Enough! I'm rusty. These items may yet serve some use, if anything, as a means of selling for a coin. Ah, yes. A medicine man would be very useful now. But what is this door here? I do wonder. A mine. In a fort. Some kind of dungeon that was in the works, perhaps? Let us... There are people down here. Miners. Given the ones I've encountered already, though, I doubt they are the friendly kind. Now, let's see if I can drive this one mad like I used to. We will sneak back. And be very wary of him. Why does he not attack? He seems unaffected. Strange. Well, let us see if I have regained any of my skill. Oh no. We must be cautious.
Someone there?
Cling to the shadows. There. Excellent. Now, let us see. What do we see? Do not move, my friend. Excellent. I feel stronger. My skill with a blade is rusty. I will need to develop it if I wish to be able to take out enemies more efficiently.
Huh?
That was a close one. These bandits are not very observant. They seem very distracted. A book? Orsinium and the Orcs. An interesting one. Ah. So that is how the Orcs wear their armor. Interesting. I will have to remember this. Ah, another one that can be possibly driven mad. Let's see what we can do, hmm? Why? A trap? I see. Well, that is certainly one way to deal with them. And it seems we have one more victim. Let us see what we can do to this one. Hmm? Enough! You are silenced once more. More iron. Perhaps we can take this back to town. Ah. Hmm. These bandits are sitting on a veritable, well, iron mine, I suppose. And they do not use it. How strange. They even have a forge out front. Oh, mushrooms. What variety are these? Ah! Ugh. Let us hope I do not burn myself when I try to get near the fire to warm up from this abysmal cold. I believe that is a good haul. Any more and I will not be able to move. We must return to town. It's also getting dark. Much like Elsweyr, the nights here get absolutely frigid. Perhaps a light drug might warm me up a bit.
All right, hand over your valuables. Got me like a fish.
Walk away, right now.
Nice try, but you do not scare me. I am not going to ask again.
You're a terrible thief. I do not have time for this. What? What kind of lawlessness is this? Bandits attacking people on the road. Ah, ah. That familiar strength feeling again. Perhaps. No, not enough. An egg? I did pick it up earlier. What does it do? Ah, I feel better. I'll have to bear that in mind. There. Perhaps that might be for the best to leave those items behind. Reminders of a life I tried to live. Ugh. This cold is unbearable at times. The gate. We're almost there. Oh, it is late. Perhaps a room for the night.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything.
Oh,
Take a seat by the fire.
excellent. Warmth from that abysmal cold.
Need a room? Don't worry. Nightmares don't seem to happen for travelers.
Yes, please. A room for the
Sure
night.
thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
What troubles you, my daughter?
Oh,
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
just had to collapse into bed. I'm tired. Oh, excellent. Now then, my Lady Minfala.
Need something?
Thoring runs the inn. Speak to him.
Huh? Yes?
I work for the Wind Peak Inn. You should head on inside.
I wonder if those Khajiit made it to town.
Yeah.
do not see them. I hope everything worked out alright.
Yeah.
For now, however,
These dreams are real, I tell you. Real. Need something?
Divine sakes, Garth. Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Warwick is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Scald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
You come to Dawnstar at a bad time. Tempers are fiery.
I was just looking. I overheard your conversation. I was also looking for work, perhaps.
Drowning your troubles in mead? A lot of folks are doing that these days. You'll want the Wind Peak Inn. As for work, you could try to catch Scald in a good mood, but your best bet would be working in the mines. They're on opposite ends of town.
I see. Thank you for your time.
Stay out of trouble now.
Of course.
I'm Scald's housecarl, and head of his guard in Dawnstar.
I've been in charge of Dawnstar for over 35 years.
Then
My
you are
only aim is to keep the peace.
Yes, yes, please. I wish to
Unless
speak.
you're here to solve this nightmare problem, I don't need you.
I cannot speak on that, but I did get this bounty to kill the bandits at Fort Fellhammer. I'm here for my reward.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Thank you.
Don't bother me again unless it's important.
Man who considers himself very important, despite others not thinking as same.
Good morning.
Need something?
Yes, I would like to trade.
Take a look.
Ah, but first,
Hmm? Take a look.
hmm,
Good day.
thank you, my friend. Now, let us see what Rustleaf has. This armor could be better fit to me.
God, I'm
Seems
so
like no
tired.
one is getting a decent night's rest in Dawnstar, stranger. Best buy your steel and move on. The finest weapons and armor. Come back if you need steel. dagger. The finest weapons and armor.
No, my friend, I have one. In fact, I wish to sell you my old one.
Farewell.
There's just not much to it.
Excuse me. Well, if I'm to be stuck in Skyrim for some time, perhaps making money, making my way, might be best.
These dreams are real.
You're wrong to come here, stranger. No rest in Dawnstar. That would be Jarl Skald the Elder. He's over in the White Hall, probably talking about Ulfric like he's the second coming of Talos.
I have heard you buy iron ore.
I'll buy everything you've dug up.
Thank you.
You've come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
This nightmare problem keeps getting brought up. Perhaps I should investigate. I believe there was mention of a holy man in the inn who spoke to me the other night.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
You must be him.
Need something?
What's wrong with everyone around here? They keep mentioning these nightmares.
The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
Well, of course, they're nightmares. What could you do? They are harmless.
In any other circumstance, I'd agree with you. However, these aren't normal dreams. The Daedric Lord Vermina's voracious hunger for memories is responsible for these visions. The nightmares are an echo of her presence as she feeds.
If that is true, then what is your plan? How do we oppose a Daedra?
I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard.
What do you mean, return? You've been there before?
I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares.
I can't trust you. You're hiding something.
Your concerns are understandable. Trust is a very difficult commodity to come by these days. I can only give you my word as a priest of Mara that my intentions are honorable.
Very well. I trust you as a priest of Mara, I suppose. How can I help?
Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry.
Very well. Lead the way.
To answer all of your questions. Follow me.
Very well. What's this thing? Excuse me.
The Wind Peak Inn features the finest bard in all of Dawnstar. Me.
These Nords are very full of themselves. Hazardously so, one might say.
Follow me.
Oh.
It's this way. It feels good to finally have a chance to help these people. Helplessly watching them suffer has been difficult.
You still have not answered the question of how we can stop a Daedric Lord. Hmm? No? Very well.
The tower on that hill is our destination. People around here call it the Tower of the Dawn. I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcaller Temple was established inside. When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen at Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence.
I see.
The temple's been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her. Perhaps my prayers were answered. Your reason for stumbling across Dawnstar is more than a mere coincidence.
I do not know about that. Oh, be careful, priest. A wolf ahead. They're fearless beasts attacking on sight without any sense of caution. Easily struck down. Very well. Ah, more spiders. Ah. Ah, disgusting creatures. But very useful for their alchemical uses, one might say. Speaking of which,
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar.
were they successful?
No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep.
Why is it dangerous if they are asleep?
I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike.
What does this miasma do?
The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process.
Is the gas dangerous?
Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all.
Very well.
Once we get inside, all will become clear.
I will follow your lead then.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
I do not like this place. It gives me a bad feeling. Those legends. This red eagle sounds like a truly fearsome warrior.
Give me just a moment. I'll have this open.
These Galders as well. Actually, I will take this book with me. It might prove useful and perhaps a bit humorous.
Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. Behold the skull of corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
Lead the way. Orcs from the war party, it seems.
Damn it! The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released.
Looks difficult to breach.
Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done.
You seem to know an awful lot about this place.
I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina.
You should have told me the truth.
Yes, you're right. I should have. But I didn't know what to say. When the orcs raided the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters behind to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret, seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs.
Alright. I'm ready for whatever comes next.
I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on.
Just...
We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible.
then lead on.
It's just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
I don't suppose I can convince you to stay back here and let me scout ahead? No? Very well.
Take heed, they've awakened.
Well, that was a lot easier than expected. This power again. Strange. What skill to increase this time? I suppose when we get back to town I will need to improve my weapons. Perhaps get a new set of armor. Oh, more Very well. Ah! Very well.
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need.
What am I looking for?
We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Straw. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check it on the lower level.
Very well. That certainly looks like a Datic prince if I've ever seen one. The Dream Stride. The Mysterious Alchemists of Vermina. This seems to be the book. Arender, I found it. I'm coming down to you in just a moment. Here.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
Found it.
Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor.
Is that some type of potion?
Yes. The torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world.
That's impossible.
I assure you, the Dream Stride is well known in Verminian lore. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person.
I'm going to be your test subject then.
As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated.
It sounds dangerous. How could you be certain?
I will not lie to you. There is some risk involved. The last time the torpor was imbibed could have been decades ago. But I swear upon Lady Mara that I will do everything within my power to prevent any harm from befalling you.
Very well. Do you know where we can find the torpor?
I believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample.
Very well.
The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
Wait, Arender. What would the Dream Stride feel like?
You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal. You will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there's quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream or just the machinations of Vermina.
How will I know when to awaken?
I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arms to bring you back. Otherwise, I'm uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled.
Who is this Daedric Lord Vermina?
Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair.
What does she do with the memories?
Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent.
Very well. Let us
The
go.
laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
Lead the way. Actually, I lied. Let me scout ahead. Ah, more of them. Oh my, that was quite a blow. Ugh. Their weapons and magic is strong.
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor.
How will I know what it looks like?
It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here.
Very well.
The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid.
They have quite the collection of reagents here. These ingredients are unlike those I saw in Elsweyr. Perhaps we can take a moment for some experimentation. Actually, on second thoughts, I suppose, as best we can, we'll do what I was advised to when I first began to learn alchemy. Oh, the cold. Oh, well, that was certainly exciting. Ugh. Let's see about making potions now, We will need more poisons as well. Perhaps a method of damaging stamina to... Oh, interesting. Damn. I suppose there's only so much we can do. Arender, I found
Yes, my daughter.
I found the
What is it I can
torpor.
help with?
I found the torpor.
I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink.
Here? Now?
Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works. Let's continue. We still have much to do.
Very well. Bottoms up, as they say.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Varen.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina?
I've made my peace. I'm ready.
Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed. To the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
Where? This way? I don't understand. This way. Oh. But enough! Arender. What was that?
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it.
It was remarkable, as if I were really there.
How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull.
We can discuss it later. We need to proceed.
Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend. Come, we must get to the skull and destroy it.
That surge of strength is back. Perhaps we might specialize in a little bit of magic this time. Ah. go?
Time to end this little game.
Oh, oh! Oh my. Huh. So, I goofed? Where was our last... Oh. Oh no. Are you serious? Okay. That is really unfortunate. So, breaking character for a bit. We're gonna call it early because I definitely don't have time to do all of that again. So, yeah, that sucks. I wonder why that orc was so tanky too. Like, I couldn't do any damage to him and he was dealing a ton back to me. So, but all right, well, I guess we'll call it here, and next time we'll be a little more careful, I guess. So, but thanks for tuning in.